Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar. As I promised you earlier in my very first video, that we'll come with the contents which has been right for you guys. And that's the day today. I'm coming with a very hot topic of the corner that you everybody know about it. AI, artificial intelligence, right? So today I'll give a brief introduction about artificial intelligence and the fundamental impact of AI in our lives. Okay, while we are going through it, let me go into my first slide, introduction to AI. What is artificial intelligence? That is a very first and foremost question for every one of you guys. Either you are a student, you are a college student, or you are engineering student, or you are a new practitioner in your career, right? So ये वीडियो सबके लिए है. तो बट क्वेश्चन जो अराउंड द कॉर्नर है वो है ये है क्या, बिकॉज there's a lot of talks in every technology aspect is AI. ये सब जगह जुड़ा हुआ है. Let's go first for the definition and scope of AI. What is AI, right? So if you look at my screen, right? So what is AI exactly? If you look, artificial intelligence is the science of creating computer systems that can think, learn, and make decisions like us humans. हमारी तरह सोचना, लर्न करना, डिसीजन मेकिंग करना, ये सब एआई कर रहा है आज की डेट में. इंस्टेड ऑफ जस्ट फॉलोइंग फिक्स्ड इंस्ट्रक्शंस, artificial intelligence uses data and experiences to improve over the time, similar to how the people learn new skills. AI क्या करता है? AI एक मशीन लर्निंग मॉडल्स पे काम करता है, राइट? मशीन लर्निंग आता है डेटा से. वट एवर डेटा वी फीड टू द machines become more smarter day in day out. Okay, they think like humans with the logical reasonings and some computational back-end complex neurotic learnings. Like जैसा हम लोग ह्यूमन ब्रेन करता है ऐसे वो भी याद करते हैं, but those don't have emotions, right? So whatever data they have, they will work on the data. It helps machines to perform tasks such as recognize pictures, understanding languages, solving problems, and even predicting what might happen next. This is very fundamental, right? So AI आजकल सब कुछ कर सकता है, and this is what the science of AI is saying, and these big companies are proclaiming about. ये सब कह रहे हैं. Now, second is core cognitive functions. Cognitive functions, that means cognitive means brain. How our brain functions, similar in similar patterns they have simulated in the AI. So AI mimics like human cognition, including problem solving, prescriptions, language understanding, and pattern recognitions, right? Human की तरह काम करने से human mind काम करता है. That is called cognitive science, right? Now practical applications where AI has really been working. AI powers virtual assistant, right? आप लोग जानते हैं. Autonomous vehicles, आजकल आप लोग सभी जानते हैं कि कारों में ADAS लग के आ रहा है, कॉलिजन सिस्टम लग के आ रहा है, जो न्यू जनरेशन कार्स हैं, राइट? आप लोग सभी लोग जानते हैं एडास के बारे में, कॉलिजन डिटेक्शन के बारे में, राइट? दीज आर द वेरी फंडामेंटल एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ एआई व्हाट यू सी इन डे आउट लाइफ. रिकमेंडेशन सिस्टम्स, जैसे आप लोग फेसबुक देखते हैं, आप इंस्टाग्राम देखते हैं, नेटफ्लिक्स की वीडियोस देखते हैं, इन सारी कंपनीज ने वहाँ पे क्या है, रिकमेंडेशन सिस्टम में एआई को लगा रखा है. सो एज यू गो थ्रू दोज कंटेंट्स एंड वीडियोस and applications, they catch the patterns of the users, and if you go next time they will say, hey, I have something for you, would you like to see this? इस तरह से कंटेंट, जो कंटेंट आप देखते हैं उसी उसी टाइप के कंटेंट को प्रपोज करेंगे आपकी स्क्रीन पे, आपके हैंड होल्ड डिवाइसेस में. दिस इज द प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशंस व्हिच इज ऑलरेडी बीन इन द डिवाइसेस. नाउ बेनिफिट एंड इम्पैक्ट. इसका बेनिफिट क्या है, इम्पैक्ट क्या है? AI automates task, enhances productivity, okay? Delivers personalized experience to the user. अभी AI की बात करूँ, ठीक है. सो आपने बोला कि मेरे को कोई टास्क है. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, यू आर ए कॉलेज स्टूडेंट, राइट, एंड यू वांट टू से आई नीड टू क्रिएट ए calculation model. कैन यू प्लीज क्रिएट मी ए कोड. क्या आप मेरे लिए कोड क्रिएट कर सकते हैं इन पाइथन, which basically works just like a calculator function? Yes, functions like application like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Replit, and many more applications, guys. अगर उनको आप prompt में लिखते हैं कि I need a Python code to create my calculator functions, it will give you within the seconds. So this is the biggest invention of the AI, right? If you say, right? So, and there are many more, right? If you want to say that, can you please build me a website for me? I want to create my website where I want to publish my contents, right? My products. It will create you, but you need to give the accurate data because ultimately it is a machine. क्योंकि आप data machine को दे रहे हैं, and whatever data it already have based on the cognitive analysis what he already have, right? क्योंकि AI भी क्या है, एक मशीन मॉडल्स हैं जिनको ट्रेन किया गया है. जैसे आप उनसे कोई पूछते हैं, एक्यूरेट क्वेश्चन आप पूछते हैं, उस तरह से वो डेटा सिमुलेट करके आपको डेटा जनरेट करता है. एंड टू द लेवल्स लाइक इन कोडिंग, इन पैटर्न recognitions, these AIs models are working perfectly fine, guys, to be honest. So this is all about the AI fundamentally, right? Let's go to the next, chapter, which is very crucial to understand as well while we are talking about AI. We need to understand the history of the AI and who is the godfather, right? Because this has also been a question, because as being a college student or an historically, or you need to understand it, or either you have been engineering student or been a researcher, right? How this artificial intelligence basically came into the existence. So if you go back to history and learn about it, the terminology of AI was introduced back in 1956 by a computer and cognitive scientist. The name is John McCarthy, right? And John McCarthy named it artificial intelligence. एंड एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम जो सारा जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का जो मॉडलिंग थी, जो डेटा था, जो प्रोग्रामिंग थी, आप बोल सकते हैं इन शॉर्ट टर्म, वो एक लैंग्वेज थी, उसके लिए उन्होंने डेवलप किया. उस लैंग्वेज का नाम था लिस्प, जस्ट लाइक नाउडेज पाइथन एंड अदर स्टैटिकल लैंग्वेजेस, राइट? So that is a fundamental AI programming language back in that time, 1956. Now, how the evolution of AI technology happened? The AI evolved from symbolic reasoning to advanced machine learning models, right? कैसे स्टार्ट हुई है? Symbolic learning से, ठीक है, back in that time, and it comes to the gradual phases of learning, and today we call it machine learning. Basically, machine learning from the data and then giving you the output of the results what you are seeing on your handheld devices or on your computer systems. That is the evolution of it. Has not been a day, because there's a large set of data and complex programming structures in the backend which has been backing up all these applications interfaces which are AI enabled. Okay, now where the question is now, the question है कि modern AI क्या क्या सब फील्ड है? मॉडर्न AI सब फील्ड्स, यू मस्ट नो अबाउट इट. ये AI इन जनरल में आपको इसके बारे में जानना पड़ेगा कि AI की सब फील्ड क्या है. भाई AI तो एक this is a broader term AI, right? AI just is a title, but basically it contains the fundamental of it is the machine learning. Today AI includes machine learning. How the machine are learning? Machine learning out of the data. Without data, it cannot be happen. Deep learning, right? Generative AI, and what do you call it? Yeah, driving analytics. Generative AI, right? आप generative AI, every company is saying generative AI. You have, आप लोगों ने सुना होगा कि generative AI है. Generative AI के आपकी images create करना, document create करना, आपको explanation देना, right? किसी चीज़ के image के बारे में. You can ask about anything about it, right? AI concept and hierarchy. Just look at it very briefly. Okay, so if you look at the pictorial diagram of AI concept, level wise, and uska description, if you look at the levels and description, you will get to know very briefly about it. AI, we already talk about it. AI kya hai? Broad concept of machine simulating human intelligence. That means ऐसी मशीन, ऐसा प्रोडक्ट जो है एप्लीकेशन जो ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस को मिमिक कर, ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस की तरह, ह्यूमन की तरह काम कर रहा है, ऐसा सिमुलेशन मशीन उन्होंने तैयार किया है कि ह्यूमन ब्रेन की तरह एक्ट करता है. एमएल क्या है? मशीन लर्निंग है. मशीन लर्निंग के कॉन्सेप्ट है, एल्गोरिथम्स हैं, प्रोग्राम्स हैं, एंड अल्टीमेटली मशीन लर्निंग फ्रॉम द डेटा. डीएल, डीप लर्निंग, न्यूरल नेटवर्क्स एंड मल्टीपल लेयर ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स पैटर्न्स. ओके, डीएल क्या है? बेसिकली डीप लर्निंग में क्या होता है? न्यूरल नेटवर्क्स होते हैं. न्यूरल नेटवर्क्स इज नथिंग लेस देन न्यूरॉन्स. ओके, इफ यू लर्न अबाउट इट, आप लोग जानेंगे ह्यूमन मस्तिष्क के अंदर, within the human brains we have neurons that we call neurons, and these neurotic frames are connected to each other to better understand each and every function of the body. In the similar fashion, these neural networks are the neurotic function of the deep learning. That means how to learn about the deep patterns, complex algorithms, computations, and fundamentally how to generate the better data and results back to the users. Gen AI के बारे में हमने बात की है. Generative models creating contents, images, programs, वीडियोस एंड एटसेट्रा, बहुत सारी चीज़ें, राइट? आपने सुना हुआ आज की डेट में यू माइट हर्ड अबाउट इज एप्लीकेशन लाइक चैटबॉट्स. इंडस्ट्री चैटबॉट यूज़ कर रही है. व्हेनेवर यू यूज्ड टू गो टू एनी साइट, राइट? आप कार देखने जा रहे हैं किसी, if you are going and referring to any sites, right, of the vendors for like Mahindra, Jaguar, and even Maruti's, right? If you go and access those sites, you will see the chatbot is right on the corner and saying, hey, how can I help you out, right? And then you type, can you tell me which is the latest model of the Mercedes, right? And it will give you the results, right? So that is what it is, right? Deepfakes, आजकल आपने सुना होगा. What is deepfakes basically? It generates the deep media videos, fake media videos, okay, and many more, guys, right? AI. So if you look at the visual infographics in the binocular, in very simple term, understanding AI and its key terms. AI making machines smart. How the machine becomes smart like humans. What is ML? Machine learning. Learning the data. Machine are learning data from the data. Data may be coming from your cars, data coming from your computers, data coming from your mobiles. What is deep learning? Neural networks. What are neural networks? Neural networks, just like a brain. Within human brains, we call it in medical science neurons. So it is a neurotic frame which are interconnected to learn each aspect of our body and giving result back to the brain. This is similar to what it is deep learning in the AI. LLM, big AI models. They are different models of intelligence, right, for different task to simulate the results like human brains. Chatbots, we talk about it, chatbots, right? So this is all about the AI, guys. I hope you got it very fundamentally. Now I'll not make it too broad. Now you need to understand when somebody asking you just as a student as a quiz, who was the first founder of the AI, who invented that terminology, artificial intelligence? That was the popular American scientist and computer and cognitive scientist John McCarthy right on a screen, who is the godfather of AI in the 21st century. And this is the guy right on the picture. You see uh, Jeffrey Hilton. He's a Canadian British computer and cognitive scientist again, who coined the term artificial intelligence, and he got the Nobel Prize in physics, especially for making AI to be more usable and reaching more to the humans. Okay, so this is all about the AI guys today. Is we can go through the quiz, right? I have a few questions for you guys. Who is known as the godfather of AI? In which year the term artificial intelligence first introduced? Name two practical application of AI. What does ML stands for? These are the very basic questions we already covered in this video, but I will encourage you guys to actively participate, comment on the video, subscribe it. Let me know if you need more deep videos on it, I can create it, but I don't want to content to be more larger. I hope you guys enjoyed it. आप लोग अपना कमेंट में मुझे बताना, हम इस वीडियो को और लाइव बनाएं आगे. आई विल कीप यू मोर और दिस सबसेट ऑफ एआईज, या के जो सबसेट्स हैं एमएल डीएल, इस पे हम बात करेंगे, आगे चर्चा करेंगे. अगर आप लोग पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहते हैं, लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग करना चाहते हैं, प्लीज़ give me in the comments maximum so I can produce a live streaming podcast for you guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day wherever you are in, and thank you so much for viewing this video. I hope you love it. I will encourage you, put your comments whatever you want. I'll make it more healthier in the next sessions. Thank you so much guys. Have a nice day. Thank you.